BlackRock is confirming that they are taking over the whole ecosystem. Very important to understand that this is just my opinion. I'm only sharing with you my research and what I'm doing. But BlackRock, Larry Fink's letter to investors states very clearly where we are going. And I have positioned myself from 2020 to 2025 based on banks coming into custody. And now I'm positioning myself from 2026 to 2030 in the infrastructural rails of the financial system. This is no longer conspiracy. This is no longer hype. This is real. What you thought you were running from, the traditional system to decentralization, is already being built on the back end. So as you thought you were running, and I'll give you a specific example, Bitcoiners thought they were running to decentralization, anti-government, anti-bank. 2023, the Bitcoin conference, everything was anti-government, anti-bank. And then by 2024, Trump is running as the crypto capital of the world, the Bitcoin president, and you have politicians walking around the Bitcoin conference, everybody's cheering for him. What you said you were running from, now cheering for the very thing that you were against. First they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it. It is time to mature your thinking. If you're in hype, price predictions, hopium, you're gonna get screwed. You need to start thinking infrastructure, financial rails, and the rewiring of the financial system. I'm going to give you some key factors, and I'm going to analyze and break down Larry Fink's letter to investors, and I'm going to share with you how I'm positioning myself. So number one is tokenization. This is huge. He literally compares tokenization to the internet in 1996. Every stock, every real estate fund, every bond will come on chain. Half the world already works on digital wallets. Soon, those wallets will be investable investing accounts. You will no longer need to walk into a person driving a 911 Porsche with a suit on, the financial advisor anymore. Right here on this little phone, you can be an investor. The infrastructure for mass crypto adoption already exists. So number two, this is my analysis, moving from Wall Street to Wallet Street. Investing will become so easy, boom, just like sending a text message. The biggest shift anymore is not crypto coins. Listen to what I'm saying. It's everything becoming crypto rails. That's the hint on how you should invest. Okay, they're lying to you. Institutions are already in, guys. BlackRock, 150 billion in digital assets, 65 billion in stablecoin exposure. They have build funds, study this, tokenized treasuries. They have Bitcoin, they're dominating stablecoins, and they already have tokenized treasuries, tokenized fund. So it isn't coming, guys. It's already happening behind the scenes. Okay, AI plus capital markets divide. You're going to see a massive wealth divide coming. Larry Fink warns in his letter that AI will create massive wealth gaps. But those who own the assets can participate. So here's the thing. My interpretation, if you're not invested, you're going to get left behind. There's no more sitting on your hands, guys. You're going to get left behind. So retail, we need access, and tokenization solves that. So here's the solution. Private equity, real estate, bonds, global assets will all be tokenized. Everybody will have access to it. So hint, own the rails to that access. How's money going to move through those rails? It's going to be fast. They're building rails so retail can participate. They're building rails. So would you rather own the rails or be the retail trying to participate and get a little piece of something? Also, institutions now can scale globally. You think BlackRock's big now? Man, buckle up, guys. Okay, this is going to piss a lot of crypto people off. So what does this mean for crypto? The big shift is here. You have to shift your mindset. You have to mature yourself. I know it's going to trigger you. You need to mature yourself. We're out of hype, price predictions, hopium. Now in infrastructure, systems, process, containers, and structure. So the old crypto narrative was decentralization, we're running from the banks, anti-bank, replace the system, to new institutional narrative. So Larry Fink's vision, you can argue against him. He has 11 trillion under management. He's bigger than most countries' GDPs. We can shout from the mountaintop with our little portfolios here. Do you think Larry Fink's gives a shit what you think? No. Everything you touch from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, he's probably one of the top holders in through BlackRock. He's a #1 holder in Bitcoin through IBIT. He's a #3 holder in the #1 Bitcoin treasury in the world, Strategy B. #3 holder. Okay, we're moving from old crypto narrative, which is decentralization, anti-bank, and replace the system, to new institutional narrative. Crypto is the infrastructural layer. Blockchain is financial plumbing. Tokenization is the delivery system. So crypto is the infrastructural layer. Blockchain is a financial plumbing, and tokenization is a delivery system. Hint, hint, hint. So here's my narrative and thought process. Why is XRP and Bitcoin my number one and number two holding? And I'll break down my portfolio right after this. Not financial advice, just being honest. XRP is 43%, Bitcoin's 40%, WFI is 4%, and Solana is 3.7%. I have HBAR, XLM, and VeChain, much lower percentages. So my top four are XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, and WFI. I gave you the percentages. So Bitcoin now is no longer used for money laundering, guys, in their opinion. It is a viable asset. BlackRock is all in. Trump is all in. It is a store of value. It is an institutional hedge. It's already accepted by some of the largest institutions in the world. You got played, guys. Get over it. So that's a store of value like gold. Then we have the financial infrastructure. This is the winner, guys. Things like XRP, Solana, HBAR. I don't hold Ethereum. You guys know my personal story around that. But Ethereum's deep in the infrastructure. Those are just examples. My financial infrastructural play is XRP, HBAR, Solana. WFI is decentralized finance. So I hope this information reaches your heart well. I've been shouting this from the mountaintops in 2020. As you look this way, they change the whole narrative this way. When they change a financial system, huge war narratives, huge distractions. Because if they can keep you busy and they can move the system slowly and methodically, when you wake up, you won't even know what happened. So I'll leave you with this. The freight train has left the building. You're going to get on board and go for the ride of your life, or you're going to get ran over by it. But everybody's going to be operating on this train. The question is, will you own the rails or be able to invest in a little itty bitty piece of it? So do your research, study your ass off, and be very careful with the hype and the person saying they have the next best thing, because they don't. Stay in the top 10, stay safe in crypto. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose, and never leverage your crypto. I love you guys, trying to keep you safe. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. God bless you. Made it this far, comment warrior if you want to learn from me and my team, my whole Capital DR infrastructure. I'll see you on the inside.